Welcome back. This is the second step of solving imitation of camouflage cube. It's a 4x4 cube that have bandaged to imitate how the camouflage cube will behave. But of course it's much easier to solve because you can see the type and the size of each block. In the previous video we did the bottom layer. All 4 blocks have been solved, and now we are starting on the top. Now to bear in mind, because it's bandaged, these bandages will get in the way of solving the cube. So every time you want to make a movement, they might be in a way of what you needed to be doing. So it's much simpler and in effect possible to solve it with reducing the amount of movement that you need to do in the final steps. In this stage you have fair amount of movement because there's quite a lot of spaces available, but as each block gets solved you have less movement, and of course bandages are getting in the way as well, so it makes it almost impossible to solve. So it is advisory to start with solving the smallest blocks first because they have more variation of how they could be mixed up. Now if you look at the top layer, you have a big tile, another big tile, the few bars, a centerpieces, and a smaller pieces, smaller cubies. Yeah, so it's as if I start solving the big ones, which of course would be easier to just put together straight away, but the variation of mixture of the last few pieces would be quite a lot, and with the restriction of movement it would be very difficult to solve. So decided it's much simpler to do the small part, reduce the variations, and by doing so, because they are only a certain size type, they will more or less fall into place to begin with. Let's start with putting these little pieces together, see how it would work. I have 4 of them already here, and them 2 are married up, so that's a good one. I have a centerpiece there, another centerpiece there, another centerpiece there. So you need to gather these centerpieces together. I've got the edge and the center there, so we'll start working on those. Now the one thing to bear in mind, especially when you're solving a camouflage cube, because you will not be able to see which is the pieces because they look exact the same size as the big one, is to look at the big unit. Whatever this big unit is, the smallest piece is the exact opposite corner. So if that's that corner, that's that corner. The small piece should be in that corner, so the color of it will be exact opposite of this one. In this particular case, instead of white we'll have a yellow, instead of green we have a blue, and instead of red we have a orange. So I'm looking for yellow, blue and orange. Yellow, blue and orange, of course when you look at that one, is yellow, blue and orange. So I've got that there. Now I need to pair that up with either a blue and orange, yellow and orange, or I have a yellow and orange there, so since I've got it already there, I will rotate that to leave it on the top. That is a anti-clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise rotation, if you remember, was down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. So I've got that set up. If I marry this up with another orange, then I can put it away. So I have a center orange somewhere. There's a center orange there. I want to move it, I can't because that's in a way, so I'll have to rotate this clockwise rotation. Clockwise, if you remember, was down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up. So now that's in a place, so I can turn that, marry that up, and I have a full tile. I'll rotate this down so I can store it in this area. So the rotating it down will be a anti-clockwise rotation, which is down, across, up, tuck in, down, across and up, and that will bring that down. Now I'm looking for the top 4. I already have this one here, that one there, and the other two are there. So let's see how we can marry this up. I have a blue one, center there. If I rotate that, that's not in the right place. What I need to do is to move that into that location. To move that into that location, I need to rotate that clockwise, which is down, across, up, across, up, and take it up. Now if I move that in, I have that. Now I have that, I can move it up and store it on top while I sort this edge up. So to go up, it needs to go a clockwise rotation. Clockwise rotation was down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up. Right, bring that back. Now, for look, we have all of these sorted. It's just that in the wrong orientation, which there is an alternative with, you could turn that, but it's much easier to break these up and bring them back in a different orientation. So what I'm going to do is keep that, break them two up, and put them back together in a different way. So to keep that, bring it across, and that will break them two up. You see, that doesn't break up, and that does, but it breaks these two up. Oh, I suppose we could do that. So across, up, across, up. Right, now I've got those separated. I need to separate these two. To separate them two, that will not allow me to do it. That will not allow me to do it. I do not want to do it here because I already have it there, so I'm going back again. That we already had. This we said it won't do it, but for now I want to switch the direction of this band. So for now I will rotate that to have a different orientation of it. Now if I bring that back, I can split them two up and marry them. Okay, so to do that is a anti-clockwise, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Right, now these are married. I need to marry that to a blue. The blue is already there, so if I move that out of the way, rotate that, it will not help. That I can rotate. You appreciate, if I rotate this one, the blue will go there. I still have a line there which will rotate flat and it allows me movement. So I will rotate that. Now bringing back, the blue will marry. Now if you appreciate, I have a bar there and a bar there. I want to marry these two up, but before I can marry them up, I need to split them up from here and rejoin them later. Now to split them up, I will rotate it to bring this to a lower level and keep that on an upper level, and that is a anti-clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise was down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Right, now I've got that separated. Seems unnecessary, but in fact it's the only way I can think of. What I need to do is get these both blue. That blue is down there. I need to rotate that, the blue to be here to marry that up. But if I bring that across there and I rotate it, that bar will not allow me break. It will not allow me to bring that back. Bring it there, that bar doesn't allow me to break. Bring it there, it does, but it breaks my tile up, which I don't want to do. So what I'm going to want to do is move that back and bring this tile up and move it out of the way. So to bring that up, I need to do an anti-clock rotation, down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Now with bringing that in, you see that's out of the way. I'm free to move this without breaking it, and I have a line that when I rotate it will lie down, still allows me movement for the top layer, and brings my blue onto that side ready to join in. So that will be a clockwise rotation, which is down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up. I have my blue there ready to join in, bring my bar back and put it back where it used to be. Now put it back where it used to be. Right, if I turn this in, bring that bar across here, it'll restrict my movement. Let me show you how it works. If I do that now, when I want to bring it back, that's in a way. So that is not doable. So instead I need to find another place to turn this in. So if I come down here, we'll turn in this one in. Again, that's in a way is not gonna help. Bring that across there, that's not gonna help, and bring it across here, that will. But while doing so, it'll break that up. So the solution to this will be, I am in a little bit of pickle. I think I don't have a choice but to do this. So we'll bring that one down for now. I can marry that up and take it up. But with doing so, I broke my orange up. Now I need to put these back together again. Now to put that back together, when I bring this across, it should be there. My orange should come back here. Now I can't do it with this one because I don't want to break it. So I'll move that across one more. That will not allow me. That will not allow me. So I can't move that across. So what I need to do is to reorient this one to marry that later. So for now, right, the main problem is I have no bars across to be able to rotate that with this combination or any of the top ones. This I can't do anything with because it's all blocked up, but that one I want to change to have that way of break. So to do that, I bring it back. All of these pieces are useless, so no good to me. I can rotate that clockwise, anti-clockwise, across, up, tuck in, cross, up. And now what I did do is, instead of having a break there, now I have a break there. With doing that, now I can rotate this to that corner freely. So now I have it there. I can bring my orange back and generate my tile and move it down to a lower level, and with doing that I can bring that in and get that block sorted. Now this is the best part. This is the most complicated part to get sorted. When that's sorted, they have very limited combination of moves they can have, so it's not much that can be mixed up. Now the way I'm looking at it is, I have a green and a blue red there, and I have red and green there, green and red there. Bringing that back doesn't help, but if I bring it there, can you see the green is there? So if I rotate this, the green will come there. With doing so, now I can bring that green back and complete this set. Now I don't want to break them up, so I'll rotate it again, anti-clockwise, and saves that. So now that's complete, that's complete. That was pre-done, so leaves me with this one. Now again, look, because they're bandaged together, they can't go very far, so when you start solving them, they all fall into place automatically. So again, a clockwise rotation, anti-clockwise, apologies, rotation, and marries them up. Now if you look at the top, they're all solved. They're all solved. It's just a question of finding the right turn for them to be paired together. See, them two are paired, but they are not. If you turn that often enough, you will find a place that two of them are perfectly matched and two of them aren't. And that mathematically, that the way it will work out. So turn that in a different combination until two of them are perfectly matched. So I've got them two are not matched, and if you look at it carefully, that one meant to be there and this one is meant to be there. So basically these two tiles have to switch places. Now this is a new algorithm we haven't used before. If you notice, up to this point didn't have any new thing to do. It's all the same algorithm. This is a new one. So hold it that is facing you. Them two are supposed to switch places. So we start from the very top layer. Top layer 1, 2. And then top 2 layer 1. This is a setup move. So now I've got it set up starting from my left, down, across, up, then the right, down, across, up, and then left again, down, across, up. We're doing that, we switch all of these two blocks, that one and that one got switched around. Now if I turn that one turn, and we'll complete the top. It's not fully set up, but each block is sorted. Now if you look at that carefully, it is in fact a 2x2 block to solve. From here on is basically solve it like a 2x2. If you don't know how to solve a 2x2, there's various different videos you can look to solve it. Just we'll finish this up to make sure it's done, and that's it. So normally I start with the white. I like my white to do first. Yeah, we'll do it with the white. There's no difference one way to the other. Now bear in mind, I am a very beginner, so it might take a little while to solve this, but is the top done? I'm thinking I might come up with a new video of how to solve a 2x2 later on, but for now it's just and a 4x4 camouflage cube, which, well, camouflage unmasked cube solved. Thank you for watching this. Please feel free to make comments, like the video if you like it, and give me some hints and tips on how to improve my videos. In the meantime, by all means, you can subscribe, and I'm planning on loading up some more videos on various different cubes that I have. Thank you for watching. Bye.